2 years, baby. 2 years on the tube. Sorry, my T's are blowing.
2 years on the tube.
Now you're dripping wax.
Okay, well.
Let's blow them out.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
YouTube. Happy birthday, dear Comic Trips. Here's some more on YouTube. These are ice cream cupcakes that we have decided to treat ourselves to. Enjoy them.
Oh, the table's gonna get all yucky.
That's fine, whatever.
2 years ago today, we uploaded our first video. We did a reaction video to it last year. It was rough. We had no idea what we were doing. We were literally the epitome of, I don't know what to do with my hands.
No good.
We were filming on an iPhone, we were using iMovie. We were having fun doing it, but man, we didn't know what we were missing out on. 2 years later, here we are. We've got a good camera, we've got a good microphone, we've got good editing software, lighting. I feel like we've really upped our ante.
We've got a good audience.
We've got a good audience. I feel like we've amassed a really great community here. I feel like I know almost everyone.
So we've got, you know, a community of 3,500 and change somewhere around there, and we feel like we know and we can connect personally with a lot of the people that are in that nice little nucleus of human beings that for some reason decide to watch our show. We get asked a whole lot of questions on a regular basis and we'll answer them kind of as they come in.
And they're easy to miss sometimes. But we felt like we would sit down for our 2-year anniversary, and instead of rewatching episode 1, maybe we could watch a reaction to our reaction.
That's a little too meta.
Reaction?
No, it's a little too meta.
So we put it out there into the universe and we were like, hey guys, ask us some questions. So I feel like I've screenshotted quite a few. Louis Quevedo. Also, let me just put it out there, I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Pronunciating. Quevedo.
Quevedo.
If you two were action figures, what would you be like? Like, what accessories do you come with? Do you come packaged in the same box or separate? Is there a cutout collector's card on the back, on the card back? Are you two Star Wars size or more 8 inches tall? Give us the goods. 8 inches, that's what she said.
I would like to be packaged in a Power of the Force era group set, kind of like, say, like the Purchase of the Droids set, where you're on one side, I'm on the other, and then we have the 3 dogs. And in the background is Jeremy.
In the RV?
In the
waving.
RV.
So he's like a set.
Right. He's part of the set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coco wanted to join in on the...
She knows there's food.
Oh, welcome.
I would come as a single pack. I would just be in a bubble. I would come with a machete. I would come with a crossbow. I would come with like a flamethrower. I would come with a guillotine. And I'd probably come with some kind of assault rifle. I'd be a Gwenpool action figure. That's what I would be. I'd
come with a Hulk Hogan action figure and a can of Bai Bubbles. So
I would come with a can of Red Bull, like an actual full-size can of Red Bull. You buy the action figure, you get a Red Bull. Ryan Fair asked, what is the current status of your collections? Are you close to finishing some, or are you stuck on finding certain comics or pieces? Well, for my Kingdom Hearts Series 1 action figures, I only have 2. I think I'm missing 5 or 6, and you guys know how difficult it's been for me to find those, so that's gonna be a difficult task to complete. I feel like if I find a Series 2 Kingdom Hearts toy, I'm just gonna buy it. It's taking me so long to even complete Series 1, then I'm like, alright, screw it. And then comic books, I'm just kind of trying to fill holes of, like, not this current run of Spider-Woman, the run before it. There's a few comics I'm missing from that one, and then there's a few comics I'm missing from the current run of Spider-Gwen. So I'm trying to get those as well. What about you? So he mentioned X-Men, Fantastic Four, Star Wars, Power of the Force, and Power Rangers.
I've completed the original Terminator 2 figures, all 12 of those, have all the Last Action Hero figures, all 5 of the Jurassic Park first line action figures. With comic books, a lot of the things that I'm going for are the under number 100s, the original runs of Fantastic Four, X-Men, Incredible Hulk, well, Incredible Hulk was only like 102 and up, and then it was 1 to 6. Avengers, like that whole, everything that I've been collecting for the most part, I've knocked out so many of those over like 100 and 150 because I can get them in 2, 3, 5, even $10 bins, whereas the number 100s and under,
it's getting pricey.
So expensive, so it's chipping away very, very slowly at those. The collections are coming along nicely. We could probably do another tour video, it's just we've been in such a state of...
We're also trying to move, so we're in the process. It might not be this year, it might be next year. Slow and steady wins the race.
Right, because the thing is, if we get all the stuff that we want right away, then guess what? There's kind of no show. This whole show was based around us collecting about us, you know, making it to the 10-yard line, to the 5-yard line, to the goal with completing this. And if all those are done, we don't have a show.
We don't have a show, exactly. Right. So it's slow and steady, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Chris Vint. You guys have been to some awesome places and gotten some great bargains. What was one item you didn't pick up for some reason and regret not buying it? Thanks for the entertainment and see you in a few months.
He's wonderful, by the way.
He is wonderful. What a great human being. Okay, well, do I regret not buying it because I couldn't afford it? Because if that's the case, then that giant Deadpool, like the giant one that came out.
The 6-foot tall one?
Yeah, like the life-size Deadpool one. We saw one at Play With This Toys. He has one, and then Tate's when we were there recently. He had one too, but it was like $1,200, and I'm like, of course I regret not buying it, but I couldn't freaking afford it. We
took an off-camera trip to Secret Stash not long ago. Walk in and there's yet another giant size X-Men #1, which is to this day is still one of my grail books. Some of my favorite characters appeared for the first time in that book. It was $300 and something, and that was just way out of my price range for the day. And I feel like every time I come into contact at the Secret Stash, I have a new copy of them. I'm like, well, we don't know when we're gonna get another one in.
Mike Zapsik's always willing to cut you a deal on it too, but it's always just like, should we pay rent? Should we not pay rent? Jeremiah Sherry asked, does Kat read manga? And if so, which ones? Also, is there a Funko Pop you'd like, but its crazy price is keeping you from getting it or unable to find? Okay, yes, sometimes I do. I really like the Alice ones, and I thoroughly enjoy the Kingdom Hearts ones. And I recently picked up, there's like a Disney Princess one, and it's super cute, and I think they actually put a second volume 2. So I might have to grab that one too. As far as Funko Pops, yes. I only have Phineas from the Haunted Mansion Pops, and everywhere I go, the Haunted Mansion Pops are like $100, and I'm like, why? Why? Of course, I would find the one line of Funko. We don't really collect Funko. We only collect Funko if it's something that we are like passionate about. Otherwise, we're not just picking up any Funko Pop because, you know, because it looks cool. The Haunted Mansion ones were Disney Park exclusives, and I only have Phineas, and every single time I try to collect the other 2, they're like $100. Like anywhere between $50 and $100. And I'm sorry, but I'm not spending $50 on a Funko Pop. It's not happening. It's not happening, damn it.
I kind of wish that in our Smuggler's Bounty we had gotten the blue Snaggletooth. I would have loved to have had that. That's the only one that I could think of.
Yeah, we got the red one, right?
If it's something that we love, Star Wars, Back to the Future, Kingdom Hearts, Disney stuff, wrestling, yeah, we'll do Funko Pops of them, but we're not out to get every single Funko Pop that exists.
No, but damn those Haunted Mansion ones. We just saw one at Toy Tokyo yesterday, and what was it, 125?
Yeah.
It was a lot, and I was like,
easy.
Oh, here's a question we get asked pretty frequently. Sonny Murphy asked, any plans on adding to the family? I mean, he or she would already have all the toys they could ever want to play with. This is a pretty serious question that we do get asked a lot, now even more so that we're married. And the answer is no, we are not having children. We're not having children for several reasons. Just with the way the economy is going, with the way that we're looking at the rising cost of childcare. I have some stuff that runs in my family genetically that if I passed on to a kid, I would feel like an absolute if my kid ever grew up suffering half as much as I suffered.
We have many friends who have children, and we love those children.
Kids, yeah, like I'll spoil the out of my friends' kids, or like if my brother has kids, like I'll spoil them. And I love my little cousins, Luke and Lily. I never want to just like go into like full detail, but I just say, yeah, we're not having kids for personal reasons. It's just never had the urge to have children.
But at least this allows us to kind of clear the air with that as well too.
Yeah, so if anyone's ever wondering. We get told all the time we'd make adorable babies, and it's like, that's nice.
We already have adorable babies.
Yeah, we have fur babies.
We have
Steve Becker.
Steve Becker.
This is a good one. Which state had the worst drivers during your season 5 trip? And without saying any names, what's been your worst experience with a store?
Ooh.
Worst drivers? Anyone that's not me.
Hold on. How is that even a thing? In season 5, you drove the RV for 1.5 miles.
Yeah, it was scary.
So,
the seat didn't move all the way forward.
So what you're saying is you're the worst driver on season 5?
Yeah, actually, I was the worst driver. I was terrible because the seat wouldn't go forward.
You're actually not.
No, you did a fantastic job. You just had one flub.
One flub that decapitated the RV almost. You didn't do any damage while you were driving for that 1.5 miles in Kansas. On perfectly straight ground where you could see.
Well, here's the thing, is that I was accelerating and braking with my tippy toes because I couldn't reach anything. So here I am driving this however many ton bus with my tippy toes because I'm on the edge of the seat and my feet still can't reach the freaking pedals. And I just didn't feel like that was safe. You know what I mean? It's not safe. There we go. I honestly feel like that's not safe. It's not okay for anyone else around me.
My least favorite drivers would had to have been when we were on our way from Indiana to Ohio because we were trying to make time to get to Mike's Vintage and then get to Big Fun.
We also had a lot of people that felt like, oh, well, they're a bus, we're just gonna cut them off. It's fine, I'm just gonna accelerate really fast.
They're in a big giant
slam
vehicle.
on the brakes in front of them, it's fine, they can stop. No, we can't.
Worst experience? I would have to say, okay, so here's a big thing about our channel is that when we have a tough experience at a store, when we have a negative experience, rather than go on the internet and trash them, we would rather just kind of like not air the episode. We just wipe it and we kind of forget that it happened. We went to a store in New Jersey. It was in our home state and it was one that had been recommended to us a few times. And we went there and when we got there, it kind of seemed like the staff in the store could not have cared less that we were there, not only with the camera, but that we wanted to purchase things.
Yeah, they weren't very helpful at all.
They weren't personable whatsoever. We asked to talk to either like a manager or someone, not because we weren't happy, but at the time we asked to talk to a manager to chat with them, like on camera. And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah is busy. And we're like, okay, that's great. So we go about filming, and then we're trying to wrap things up towards the end. And the way that this store is set up is that the people who work the counter are kind of like almost shrouded by a whole bunch of stuff.
It wasn't good.
They didn't want to talk, they didn't want to interact with us, and this wasn't even on camera. We were just trying to be personable.
We were just trying to buy things, and even buying things, it felt like they couldn't have given us the time of day, even as like just regular paying customers, like cameras aside, filming aside, like going in there to actually purchase comics and toys, it was like, they couldn't have given a less if we were giving them money or not. So we were like, all right, let's just wipe this one.
Yeah, so we just forgot about that one, and we probably won't go there to shoot an episode again.
Brandon Howarth asked, when will you two crazy kids make it out to Minneapolis?
Not soon enough.
Dude, I want to go to the Mall of America.
We gotta go out to Wisconsin, Minnesota. What's out that way? Minnesota, Wisconsin, Indiana, Chicago, like that whole like, is that the Pizza Belt? What is that? Is I making that up? Am I making that up, the Pizza Belt?
Pretty sure you might be. There's cheese. I know like Wisconsin has good cheese.
And Chicago is known for its pizza, despite the fact that I don't really care for Chicago deep dish.
I loved Chicago deep dish.
Not a fan.
I loved it.
Nah, it's tomato cake with cheese sprinkled on it.
And I'm somebody who drinks tomato juice.
An inch thick of tomato sauce. That's not my bag.
So good.
Short answer, not soon enough. I would love to get back to the Midwest sometime.
And they have a Sigma store in the Mall of America, and I think that's where Brandon's girlfriend works. I'm pretty sure she works there.
I'm not gonna eat cupcakes, I'm just gonna kind of do this with the icing because it's so good.
Okay. Justin Hoffman asks, what is one comic book character you think should definitely have a movie that they haven't come out with yet? Gwenpool, Spider-Gwen, Silk, Spider-Woman. Come at me.
I'm hoping that it happens in Deadpool 2 because I want to see Cable.
I am so excited to see who they pick though. Like, who did they cast? I need to know.
I hope it's Ron Perlman.
Okay, I'm going Pierce Brosnan. Brosnan? Nan. Pierce Brosnan. Frank Yersh III asked, I was curious, I've seen you two score some awesome toys and comics, but I was wondering what are your Holy Grail toy and Holy Grail comic? I picked up a Holy Grail recently, and you'll see it come out in a future webisode. I grabbed Lumberjanes #1. That was pretty freaking epic.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It's not an expensive book by any means, but it's a comic series that means a lot to me, and I really got drawn in, sucked in, passionate about this comic series. Anything that has Lumberjanes on it, like I just picked up Lumberjanes Gotham Academy, the graphic novel that came out. Even though I own all the single issues, I still picked it up because anything that has Lumberjanes on it, I'm gonna buy it.
You're all about it, and I love the fact that you're so passionate about Lumberjanes and passionate about the comic book franchises that you really, really love.
But you know what's funny is that they all kind of house under Boom. Boom Studios can do no wrong. Boom, if you're watching this, holy f, keep going. Oh, I think yours is Giant Size X-Men #1. Every time we've seen it, you kind of let out a little.
Yeah. Holy Grail comic for me probably would be Giant Size X-Men #1. Toy Grail, ooh, tough one.
Anything Kingdom Hearts.
That's not mine. I would have to say probably if I were to find a mint inbox unopened Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Oh, okay. You're really, okay.
I would lose my mind.
If I ran into a garage that had a tub full of toys and it was like Transformers, I would leverage Jared so he could finish my tattoo. He's already said if I can find him these 2 Transformers, he'll finish my tattoo. Michael Bona, what would you say is the most important aspect of running a YouTube channel? Make it fun. And be, yeah, like be close and tight knit with your subscribers and your watchers.
Connect.
It's a community, and I feel like we've built, it's not very big, it's not a big community, but I feel like we've kind of like married people from America to the UK, and they've become close friends, and I've made friends out in like Australia. I like to get to know everyone that watches because I've also found that not only comics and toys do I have in common with other people, but makeup, migraines, music. Definitely an important aspect is definitely community and being lovely to one another. Just being supportive. That's another thing too, is like don't try to like one up other people. Just be supportive and humble. That's another thing too.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And if our channel keeps growing, that's incredible. We're not against that. But the amount of people that we have and how tightly knit we seem with a major percentage of them is so important. Trying to answer every single person possible that takes the time to interact with you.
Yeah.
If someone comments on a video, try every now and then a couple slip through. Nothing personal or anything, but trying to answer every single person that takes the time to try and interact with you, because think about how much stuff there is on YouTube that someone could be watching and they decide to watch our channel.
And comment on it. Yeah, totally.
It's incredible.
Carl Herard. My brain does not want me to put all those R's together. Do you read all or any of the comics that you guys get? Yes. But single issues, sometimes no. I will wait until it comes out as a graphic novel because sometimes things read better in trade form than they do in single issues. If it's something that I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna get around to reading it, sometimes I'll just wait until the trade comes out because it's easier to just blow through it. But sometimes single issues like Gwenpool, every time it comes out, I'm gonna read it. I'll love it. Lumberjanes, same thing, I'm gonna read it. Spider-Gwen, I've kind of fallen off on, but when the trade comes out for the ones that I've missed, I'm gonna read it.
We have 2 different types of comic book collecting styles. I am 98% back issue.
Yeah, so you're in there reading.
Right. If I have a free night, I will bust out a couple and read them. She gets comics that are either new issues or new back issues, whereas mine are from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I have very few with the exception of a couple, like Back to the Future, Biff to the Future, and stuff like that.
That you'll read, yeah.
Right, newer comics. My world of comics is like 1961 to 1995-ish or so. Okay. After that, it sputters off for me. Have we read every single one?
No.
No, we try to, but many of the ones that I own that are back issues I already read as a kid, and I'm kind of getting them back.
Getting them back because you lost all yours in that flood. Scott Michael Evans, how dare you ask this question? If you ever had to cut down your entire collection down to one piece, hope that never happens.
In parentheses.
What would that piece be? Oh. Dude, screw you.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, I think I can do this. I would probably condense it down to that one Kingdom Hearts toy we found in Chicago Wizard World, Sora and Skellington. I think that would be the piece that I would dwindle down all my to.
Okay.
Because that was the piece that took me 10 years to find. Good luck. He has more toys than I do.
This is actually paining me. I'm gonna say it would be the Hulk Hogan workout set that you got me.
Wow, from Zombie Sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I ordered him the Hulk Hogan workout set, and I didn't tell him that I did it. And then Josh from Zombie Sailor shipped it to me, super fast shipping. Thank you, Josh. I like put the box on the end of the bed, and he came in from whatever he was doing. I was like, hey Paul, can you open up that box of makeup for me real quick? I was like pretending to be busy on the computer, and I was like, can you just grab me the makeup that's in here so I can check it? And he's like, okay. And he opens it up, and you cried a little. Like,
no, I didn't. No, the tear didn't come out, but I welled up a little bit.
Yeah.
I definitely welled up a little bit.
Manic365 on Instagram asked, any plans to come up to New England? There are some cool shops up there.
Yes.
Yes, we will be headed up there. Boston for us is about maybe a 5-hour drive.
Give or take.
So yes, we also have some friends up there that we want to go see. And we've been given a ton of suggestions for shops that are like upstate New York, up in Connecticut and Massachusetts, so yes.
You know who's up there? Ron Florida's up there.
Whoa, we gotta go visit him.
Ron Florida's up there. Ron Florida's an OG with us, been there since season 1.
Brian Sharp asked, why did we pick his birthday to start?
Because we love you.
Because we obviously love you. Thank you for all those Disney trading pins. Yeah. Holy Turtle Comics asks, what was your favorite video that you guys have filmed this far? Oh my god. That's a really loaded question. It's solid, it's good, solid question, Turtle Comics. Mine would have to be Frankenson because I knew what I was getting into, but I didn't know to the extent or the magnitude of what I was getting into.
Mine would have to be one that has not aired yet, and you will see it in season 7.
Oh, are you spoiling now?
What did I spoil?
Nothing. Wait, what? Can you give me like a hint that's not the webisode so I know what you're talking about, and then if people watch the episode back, they'll know what you're talking about?
It rhymes with Fleppies.
Okay. Got it. Caden Wah on Instagram. What store do you guys think was worth the travel? We didn't necessarily go to travel to this store. Okay, no, there's 2 actually. I lied. One we traveled to, and that was Heroes headquarters in Colorado. Holy good God. All of their comics were bagged and boarded, like what is actual life, and their toy selection was out of control. Like, their 90s toys? Are you joking? Are you joking?
Yeah. That was episode 47.
Oh my god, I love that store.
We were in Colorado.
I can't. I want to go back there so bad. Like, I know we didn't travel to California to go to Frankenstein, but we were there and we're like, yeah, we're freaking going.
Couldn't not go.
Could not go. Justin MC 1996 on Instagram asked, why did you guys choose to start comic trips? This is what we did on our first date. He picked me up at my parents' house. He actually drove 2 hours north to come pick me up. He met my entire family that night. We drove to a comic book shop, comic and toy shop up in Somerville, New Jersey called Comic Fortress. He picked up the Colossus action figure, and then we went to an arcade and we played GoldenEye. We kind of just started going to comic book shops every weekend after we started dating. And then we were driving around one day and we were like, holy shit, why don't we turn this into a blog? So it was gonna be a website, and we were just gonna like put in like a paragraph, here you go.
Oh, we found a thing.
But then we both had a love for making videos.
You had a YouTube channel about...
Yeah, so I had a small YouTube channel. I don't have many videos on it. But I also was doing these video PSAs in college with my friend William Nastemski and Josh Spradley, where people would be like, here's a PSA topic, and I would just... There was nothing held back, and I can't, they're all gone. All these PSAs are gone. Facebook got rid of them or something. I don't know what happened. So I loved making videos. He was on Vine making videos. So we were like, let's just turn it into a vlog. So we did.
And then it went, honestly, it went from vlog to stepping up production every single season. And now it's like, I think of the amount of things that I've learned in the past 2 years alone, just from having to grow and adapt. My command center for editing is right over here. This is my little area.
It's over there, trust me.
Having to learn and adapt to keep upping the quality of this show. The amount that I've learned is incredible. It's helped me for work, it's helped our show, it's great, I love it. Bottom line, why did we start comic trips? Because we fell in love pretty much the first day we hung out.
Oh, Dreamweaver. Don't, is that my lighter from the bathroom for my candles?
Yeah. Do you know why? Because I couldn't find a lighter anywhere else. I went into the f***ery drawer, wasn't there. I went into the center thing on the coffee table and it wasn't there. So this is what I had to get. Oh, Dreamweaver, I believe it can get me.
Go Row Arms asked, is there a comic book series that in your eyes is underrated that others should check out? Underrated. Well, I don't know where Gwenpool falls on the line. Okay. But I've heard it's not selling very well. Which is crazy to me because it's a phenomenal storyline. Like, it's phenomenal. You should check out Gwenpool.
For me, it would have to be the original Howard the Duck run. I feel like you had the movie.
That's a good one.
Well, you had the movie, which was weird, way off from the comics. And then everybody wants to find Howard the Duck #1, especially because Howard the Duck made an appearance at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. But I feel like that actual Howard the Duck run was just not received the way it should have been. I feel like it got overlooked.
Hey, you know what else happened in the past year that's kind of awesome and epic? Jeremy moved in with us. Hi, Jeremy.
Hello. Jeremy lives with us now.
He does. He lives in the Fortress of Politude.
Jeremy, you want to pull up a chair? Can you pull up the chair? Yeah, you know, chair. Yeah, there is. Can you get what?
Can you get what?
I just came to get advice.
What's your advice? What do you need?
Oh, I'm doing the doggy jackets. Put out the outline.
Oh, wow.
Put it back of that one.
So this is a new proposed doggy denim for Uncle Charlie's Chop Shop.
I'm in full support of that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
See, this is, okay, but this is like classic vest.
Yeah. Wow, Lone Wolf, no club. It's so fun.
Okay, so I'm a fan of this one and this one. This one is cool, but it's massive.
Yeah, I don't hate any of them actually. I like this one. So you're gonna do like the barrels type stitching around that?
If you guys need vests for your dogs or your cats.
Or your children.
Or your children.
Or your full-size humans.
He's doing all kinds of vests now. You can go to Uncle Charlie's Chop Shop.
If it has arms, right?
Yes.
You can make a vest for it?
Even if it doesn't have arms.
Like a snake? Could you make a snake vest?
Wouldn't that be a sock?
Yeah.
With the end cut off?
But he could get a denim sock.
Denim sock. Do they make denim socks?
No, but we could make one. We could cut up jeans.
Yeah.
That's true. Just jean legs?
Yeah.
Just cut off jean legs? That's a snake vest? Do you want an ice cream cupcake? They're really good.
You do.
Yeah, you do. There you go.
Give him the one I chewed on.
I don't know which one that is. Here you go. I'm gonna make you reach in the camera so people know that you're actually here. There you go.
The Grand Geek asks, will there be more things to buy from your online shop soon? Yes. We are going to be making t-shirts and tote bags. So, Jeremy, turn your
phone off, Jeremy!
God damn it, Jeremy.
I expect to be here.
His voice.
We have more enamel pins that we're trying to have made, t-shirts, and tote bags, so that way when you go to comic book shows, you can bring your tote bag along with you and put your comic books in it. But we're trying to have ones made that have a flat bottom on them, so that way your books don't get crunched together on the bottom.
It's gonna be good.
I think about that.
This is Brett from Dimension Z on Twitter.
Oh, tell him Garth. Okay.
Paul, what is your favorite piece of Friday the 13th merchandise you own?
That would have to be my Friday the 13th Part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan mask autographed by Kane Hodder. I got it done at Monster Mania a few years ago, and I've had the mask for a very long time. Chris from Chris's Movie Corner over in the UK.
What was one specific franchise or brand that made you two realize about the other? They are really a pop culture junkie too.
What made you realize about me that, wow, this guy is...
Probably your Last Action Hero. I was just like what?
For you, it would have to be when I saw your entire little shelf of Deadpool stuff at your parents' house.
Was it like shocking or was it like...
I don't know what that is.
Was it shocking or was it like...
That was just the same thing as the thing before. There's no difference.
Do you know what stuff of Jeremy's that I found that I was like, WTF mate? All of his formaldehyde animals.
Oh yes.
They're cruelty free. Jeremy collects dead animals.
Preserved.
Preserved dead animals.
He doesn't have like a gutted raccoon hanging from it.
He's not killing animals. He finds them.
Medical oddities in apothecary bottles, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, making him seem like a serial killer.
I
mean if the shoe fits. That about does it. I think in about 30 seconds I'm gonna be hit with a smell and I'm gonna have to leave. But we answered pretty much most of the questions. A lot of them were doubles, so we hope that we answered your questions. If not, sound off in the comments below and we'll get back to you.
That's a great idea. If we didn't answer your question or an idea that you had,
down below.
let us know. We'll answer some
We'll
more.
get back to you because this video can only be so long before you guys need to
Tune out. And here we are. We are just merely days away from when season 7 pops out. We're about 4 days or so away from season 7 premiere. Monday, March 13th, 2017, season 7. We're coming at you. We're coming back. We appreciate everybody's patience. We're gonna try and not let as much time go between the next season and so on and so forth. We're really chugging. We filmed a lot of episodes in the past like 3 weeks. We got a little bored over here. Like
there's no dick on it though. Oh, kill Jeremy. If he survives, kill him again.
Wow, that's actually
Excellent.
really good. So thank you to everybody who asked us a question. If you have a question that we didn't answer, please give us a comment down below. Ask again. By all means, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Leave some feedback down below and hit that subscribe button. Thank you everybody for watching us. Thank you for supporting us through the good times and the bad. We're hoping that you love season 7. Go check out Jeremy's website for his vest. Uncle Charlie's Chop Shop. That was weird. At UCCS Customs everywhere on social media.
You can find him on Instagram. It's not very good. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay Instagram, but it's not quality or anything.
We're also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Comic Trips. That's about it, right?
There's only one thing left to do, guys. And that is make pizza!
Autobots, roll out!
Do fuck you do. Fuck you do. Can we blur things? Do we have blur option?
Yeah, we can blur.